and welcome back to TimberBorn. My name is Comrade Riot, and we'll be picking up right where we left off. Last time, we built this really awesome dam. It took forever. This time around, we're going to be working on our lumber area, where we're going to be gathering most of our wood from for the foreseeable future. And we're going to start working on our new district, which will be our industry area. Because it has a good mine, a lot of bad water, and some iron over there we can even turn into steel. Let's get right into it. So, for our new industry area, we're going to need the district crossing. And that will go right up here on our bridge. Not bridge, dam. Mostly because I think it would look cool up here. Now, before we actually build the district crossing, we need to build some basic stuff with the beavers that we have. So first and foremost, we'll need to build these guys their own anti-flooding measures, basically. So we're gonna put up some more levees. We'll force the water that way. We'll do a suspension bridge because it looks cool. There we go. Now I think our actual district our district hub area, we'll go somewhere in here. We'll use this little area as like a pond just to get some grass over here. Although we're not gonna grow most of the food here. Like any food for these guys is gonna come from the other area mostly. So we'll put some dynamite down and a levee. Anyway, this will be where our actual district center goes. So this will head down this way and then over and probably cross like right there. So the district center will go like here, maybe a couple blocks over. And we will put up some dynamite for them to blow that up. All right. Looks good. They're making good progress over here though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these top ones the priority, because we have to work down layer by layer anyway. So I want those ones to take the priority. How are we doing on food? We're still doing good on food. Okay, these are also done, meaning very satisfying. Also means we'll have more trees. There's that. All right, so they just finished placing all the explosives. It took a very, very long time. It took like an hour and a half for my time. But we finally get to do the satisfying part. I wonder if my computer can handle all of them going off at the same time. I don't know, let's check. This is probably really stupid. But I never claimed to be smart. Let's see. That worked surprisingly well. Okay. So I still want to do some more explosives. I'm kind of hesitant to say that because it's now going to take another probably hour and a half. But it's fine. I'm watching movies on the side while I wait. We probably only need this little explosive for these channels. Okay, at least this time they'll be placing substantially less bombs than last time. All right. Also, while I was waiting for that to go, I started planting some more K-Robbies over here. I started planting more K-Robbies. I didn't need Google this time. I'm making progress. And they have made substantial progress over here. All right. I'm gonna set all these priority, and then I'm back to watching my movie. All right. It is now time for the next round of the explosives to go to be detonated. We're gonna do the same thing as last time though. Set them all off at the same time. There we go. Once this staircase gets done, we might not even need another district hub. We could just, because this might actually make it close enough that we could go down here without it being unreasonably far away. I like to cut down on as many of the district hubs as possible because they make things way more complicated. I'm not exactly sure how that guy is considered stranded, but I guess I'll save him. There. Actually, I'll just do this. It'll be cheaper. There we go. Now he's free. Hey, they finished these explosives. Nice. We have a deeper reservoir now. All right. All I was doing was we're gonna add in some engines right here because I'm getting real tired of waiting. Maybe not that many engines. I'm gonna chill the fuck out. There we go. So hopefully with these engines, we shouldn't have any problems keeping most of our buildings powered during the droughts. I'm also gonna make all of this normal priority. That way I can actually tell them to go do specific things while working on this. We're almost done. We just gotta get a few more explosives placed. I do wish there was a better way of digging in this game. Because you got these and then the like drill that drills down to get you dirt, but I wish there was a way for like it'd be very expensive, but like it would basically be an update for this drill tool. So instead of it being like this where it only drills 9 by 9 straight down, it kind of can set it up on like tracks, so it would go in a line. It would go follow the tracks down the entire thing back and forth. So you could dig out massive areas for relatively little time and cost. I think that'd be a cool idea. Okay, this is day 2 now of this recording this episode, trying to get this done. Is taking a very long time. I was recording for 6 hours yesterday. Let's hope it shouldn't take that much longer. We just gotta get this hill down and this hill down and we're good, and we can actually start building this new district. That's cool. I like these little map design details that they leave around sometimes, like this cool bridge of the Badwater. Are there any other ones? I mean, there's this cool actual bridge, or what was an actual bridge, probably. We're almost done. I can feel my sanity slipping away, though. I can feel my brain smoothing, gang. This process is taking so long. I can just feel my brain smoothing. We're on to the last 3 dynamite that needs to be placed before this is finished. I should also mention that this is not going to be our final iteration of this. I'm going to use the dirt excavators up here to dig this whole mountain back and collect a ton of dirt at the same time. Then this will be more forestry. Probably out to like here would be all forestry. And mostly for that, so we can use engines to power most of our builds, or most of our industrial area. Anyway, we're finally done. That took an ungodly amount of time. Today I've only been recording for an hour, but yesterday it was like 6 hours of recording waiting for this to happen. I even placed 2 more builders' huts. It's just that this isn't its own district yet, so it just takes them forever to get over here. But alright. Now, I'm gonna place some dynamite there. And once that's done, we can open this area up. Oh, I also have been working on this area in the background as well. So this is also an additional time waster. We're just digging this channel out. We're gonna fill this with power wheels. Or large water wheels. Which should give us the majority of the power we'll need for this build. Although there won't be very much water flowing through here whenever it's not bad tide time. So we'll be using gravity battery towers and engines for the rest of it. All right, they placed the explosives, so we get to watch this happen. So satisfying to watch all the grass fill up and get usable again. And it should allow the water to flow out. Yep, it's flowing out now. And there should still be water going out that way, yeah. So, we're gonna put a suspension bridge over this, because I think it looks cool. My dogs are barking at something. Fun. Alright. There's a drought. I mean, that's fine. We're gonna put sluices on this side, though. Just as a precaution. So we don't want contamination to get through there. We also want to make sure water is still going this way at all times. So we'll have this close when it gets above 1.4, which should be just below these guys' height. I'll actually lower it just a little bit more to 1.3. There we are. You can see up here, I'm preparing to build some dirt excavators. They won't be done anytime soon because they do need treated planks, which we do not have a setup for yet. Again, that's what this area is for. We'll probably use this with a tapper shack to get all of our resin. And the rest of this will be for wood harvesting. I think. I don't think there's any trees that grow anything. Oh, there are, but they're water-based. I don't think we can plant under 2 levels of water. We'll probably have to do that over here for the mangrove. But the rest of this will be used for wood chopping. We're gonna put a big storage tower over in this area somewhere. I'll probably have to carve out a little bit more of the mountain to make it fit. I'll probably go like here or here. Yeah, somewhere in there. This will be used for all the beaver storage, so we'll have a water tank, some food storage in their houses and stuff. There shouldn't be that many beavers that need to work in this area though. Probably only like 10, 15. All right, we're gonna put this on top priority. There we go. This is done. Okay, we're also gonna need them to place some explosives here. So we want this to be slightly deeper so we can fit our bigger water wheel in here. These are 2 blocks wide. We're gonna have to bring in this wall by 2 blocks. So there's no wasted potential. Or actually, I think if we just bring this wall out by 2 or by 1, we'll be able to fix it. So up here will be our district crossing. I think it can work there. Yes. Then down here, we'll put another one. Probably right there will be fine. And we'll move this road to not go there. And instead, we'll put it out over to here. So that'll be the district crossing. One of you better not get trapped right here. I'll be very upset. I'll be very upset and you'll ruin my spaghetti. I'm gonna research this as well, just so our explosives production doesn't ever go out. Where can they? Oh, they can go that way. So if you don't know what this does, this is a big disc, basically, and you can open it. The Folktales one goes up and close it. So you can stop the bad water like this, or you can open it to let bad water out, and this works in droughts as well. The Folktales one doesn't work in droughts, so this is like their unique thing. God damn, they hopped to that already. They already filled in the explosives and are halfway done with the metal blocks. Okay, so how will this work? So this has to go there. The next one would go there. This one had to go there. There it turns. Okay, so this goes up on the wall. I'll do it down here so we can actually, the beavers can still get around it while I'm working on this. So that goes there. The next one could go there, or actually they can connect on both sides, so it could go there. Then, okay, so yeah, that would work, I think. Yeah, and once those district crossings are built, we'll have our first new district, or I'll be able to build our first new district. So we have our first district crossing. We're going to, oh, that was lag. Our district center is going to go right, where would look good? Probably right there would look the best. Put that down. Make the spacing even. Then put some bushes. We'll put a bush right there and a bush right there. Some lanterns on the edges of these, so I know this is going to cut into our wood production and isn't exactly efficient, but I like the way it looks, having lanterns down. I think having lanterns down at all the junctions makes it look cool. And because this is like a public building, this probably would be like a public gathering space out front. So we're gonna put like campfire now that with some benches, and then we're gonna put down a large barracks back here with 2 tall row houses on either side. Then up in the middle, there'll be kind of a staircase leading up to it. Then up there, we're going to put down a rooftop terrace. Then we're going to put some roofing all around it. We're going to not build the rooftop terrace yet, so that we can still access those to build the roof stuff. Oops. What does the metal fence look like? That looks very industrial. That looks nice. Not there. Why am I doing that there? I think that looks good. I'm trying to figure out what to do right here. Maybe we remove this. Like a little safety railing down. And then we'll put a clock. Probably here would be a cool place for a clock. We'll put a statue there. Then we can just put some benches. That. I think that's a cool little community area. Alright. Also, I know that they're not going to build this stuff yet because there's no beavers in this district. This guy misses the edges of this internal section. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. So he gets all of this bottom area. And he gets this upper area a little bit. So we're going to want to put our next forester probably here. That looks good. Then we'll put another one there. So that guy gets up to there. That guy gets up to there. And then this one can cover the rest of those. And he gets the majority of this area. We won't worry about these, because eventually the trees will just grow there anyway. We're then going to put a tap shack. Where would it be cool for a tap shack? I think there would look cool, but we also need storage. And I don't really want to put the storage over here. Oop, shit. I think for convenience sake, we're gonna put the tap shack there, with his storage right next to him. Because this will store our. Oh wait, it's a resin. always forget that the resin's stored in the building. This one, not the tower. The maple syrup is stored in the tower. I think that would look pretty cool having him up here. I think for convenience, though, I am just gonna leave it down there. And then we'll put a big roof up here. Now, what are we gonna do for storage? I think the simplest solution would be just to knock this down. Or I could build storage like along here. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send this district up. We'll finish that in a second. We're gonna blast this entire 3 rows down. We're gonna start with that up there. Then we're gonna do level 2 dynamite there and level 1 dynamite here. So we'll slowly just flatten this whole thing down into one big flat section. So hopefully that makes it go faster. I forgot that they can build over here because they're close enough. Like, how far can they build? Oh, they can build a lot. Okay, but now we're gonna migrate population. So we have 10 empty workplaces. They have 7 beavers. We only really need 5 for now. Wait. I always forget how this works. So hitting this means more people want to come into here. We only really need 1 beaver in each of these. And then the other 3 can go over there to build. Alright. So we're just going to let them do their own thing for now. While we get everything. So they're just going to be building this while we're working up here. And since we're going to already be up here, I might as well also just blast the whole mountain, start blasting the whole mountain down. I don't remember if we need storage for them to import planks. It's looking like we might need storage to import planks. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put up 2 of those storages. I think all they need is planks and gears. These beavers stranded themselves. How are you stranded? Oh, because they built these stairs. Well, sucks to suck. Anyway, we'll build 2 of these storages, and we'll put planks in this one and gears in this one. So hopefully they will be able to now import them. Oh, are they not importing planks because we're using planks in the main place? Or are they just not able to export planks? Oh, planks aren't always import. I'm just going to assume that's because we're not making enough planks. Oh, we're also not making enough logs. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put these on priority then, to avoid them using the planks on unimportant lamps. You know, these beavers probably could have just had their friends pull them up, but instead their friends are just like, fuck you, you idiot. I ain't doing that. That's gonna waste my time. I think this is in a completed enough state that we could open that up. Now we are going to lose a little bit of power production to this right here in order to fill this little thing up with water. Which this is just a little nice area for the beavers. It's just going to be pretty much a swimming slash shower zone. You can see it's going to fill up with water now. It does have a drain over here, so it won't just fill and flood like the like some of our other areas did. So we got enough planks over here now to build us these foresters. I don't know why the gear workshop is missing people, but it is. Alright, so we're gonna plan these trees out. So these trees over here are all gonna be pine. Probably till right there. And they are not gonna be cut down. I was just checking to make sure that they were not gonna get cut down. We're also gonna replant dead trees with this one. Then these trees, just to maintain kind of like a interesting look, will also be pine, but they will be cut down. And I kind of just want to get all of our bases covered. I know birch is pretty useless, so we'll only have a tiny bit of it. But I kind of just want to have a birch field there. Sue me. Then the rest of these down here. Oh, that. It doesn't have a worker. Why is it saying nothing to do in range? It's interesting. Alright, but the rest of these trees down here are all going to be oak. I'm going to wait to fill in that back area till we know what the storage situation is going to look like back there. And of course, all of the oak trees are going to get cut down. That's our planning pretty much done. And look, these explosives are getting finished, so we can start detonating all of these lower level ones. We'll destroy these. These ones will have to stay because they're still planting the bombs. But up here, we can blow that one up. I think this new strategy is gonna make this not take 7 hours to do like the other place did. Most of this is going to turn into farmland, and probably for this district, because I don't really care if the farms take forever to transfer things. Because it's... oh, that's way farther away than I thought it was. I do wish these lanterns produced a little bit of light on the ground to make it look more interesting. You know, I think this will look really cool once all the trees are in. Maybe I should put a sluice here to prevent contamination from going in there. I guess I can. Although we're gonna leave it at like 20% contamination, so it actually will open sometime this century. Because what happens is that water, because it's a river, right? Water's always flowing. So if water gets into here when the contamination comes through, well, that's not a good way to describe it. When the contamination and the river switch, whatever's in here stays for a long time. So if it's good water, it'll stay for quite a long time because all the water rushes by. If this is closed, right? So when the bad water comes in and this closes, it stops all the water here, right? So this gets like 100% contamination. When the good water comes back, this stays closed because there's still contamination in there, meaning it has to slowly evaporate, or tiny bits will slowly get pulled out over time to go down and leave. So it takes a very long time for this to open. Pretty much relying on evaporation at that point. But you can actually see the effect that I was talking about up here. So since this is all flowing out this way, the water in this back corner takes a really, really long time to transfer to good water. I think if I move my sluices down here, it would go much faster. because all the water would not be leaving up on this side, it'd be leaving down on that side, allowing for the good water to flow past these and start opening them up, I think. Especially since these now stay open when the water is above, when they stay open forever, pretty much. It'll take a very long time for these to swap and open up, or maybe not. I don't know, it'll take at least a day or two for them to actually fully open. Alright, we can get back to blasting. Okay, apparently those are too far away. So all of our foresters, I think, have somebody in them, yes. Meaning our trees will start growing. And once we're able to actually get lumberjacks in here, it'll be very good. So this is done now. Nice. Okay. I guess while we're waiting, I can go over my sort of plan for this area. I'm gonna obviously make this section storage. I'm gonna keep a little bit of this mountain, probably like that much of the mountain around here. But I'm gonna turn this whole area into a farming area down here. And I kind of wanted to do an interesting idea. I know it's unpractical, whatever. I wanted to make a kind of a, I guess you could call it aqueduct, using this deep mechanical fluid pump. So we'd build it up like 8 blocks. So like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. I'm gonna pause these so they don't start building them. Okay, so then this would pump the water up to that level, which would then travel over and down into an artificial river that would then hydrate this area. I think it would look cool. Or I think I could make it look cool. And the way we'd power it, because it does take a lot of power, is we'd put down 2 engines and a gravity battery up on top with it in order to power it. And then for this farming district area, pretty much the entire civilization would be hovering up in the air on this like big aqueduct thing. But that's not for this episode. That's way out of the scope of this episode. Oh, I didn't set the priority. I'm dumb. That's why this is taking so much longer than the first round did. There we go. I am proud of this mega dam project. I think it looks really cool. It's kind of like a brutalist beaver structure. I do hope when this game comes out or gets more updates, they add more decoration features or like and stuff, because I would love to be able to have like angular dam pieces to build some really cool projects. But I also want more convenient ways for building, maybe not with all the factions, but like it would be cool to have like the Iron Teeth. Maybe they have like a helicopter or something that allows them to build big things without having a path directly to it, so you don't have to build massive scaffolding projects that take hours to do. Or something along those lines, because so that you don't have to build all these stairs up this mountain for them to place stuff up here. We have tons of medical beds, yet we have way too many injured beavers. That's another thing. This number gets really out of control, and I'm not exactly sure why. I wish there was a way to more control that, rather than just build medical beds and hope. I imagine what it is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is you're supposed to have, like, no, they're not called golems anymore. You're supposed to have bots, working all these jobs over here, not your beavers, so they, like, get hurt more. That might be it. Okay, do any of our lumberjack flags have a beaver? Wait, these two do. Okay, so now that we're getting beavers over there for that, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pause a lot of these lumberjack flags to get the workers back from them. And then we're going to stop planting trees in this area. Actually, we're gonna stop planting pine altogether. I'm gonna remove these lumberjack flags. So now we have extra beavers that I can send over here to fill up our workstations that are empty. With this underway though, that means this district is officially online and running. We still have to get more beavers down here in order to fully stack up these. But you know, it's a good start. Plus we're still missing our tap shack. We're not getting any gears. Okay, I'm actually, since that entire place is online pretty much, I'm gonna do a bold strategy cotton. We're gonna do that. So once these trees are cut, there's no more up here. Which hopefully means that we should have more workers to go around. Or not more workers technically, but more relative workers. Also, we keep running into droughts and then all of these pumps stop and we start losing water. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, we already have a staircase down here. Good. Is I want to remove all of those and that. Then delete the rubble because I'm not going to wait for them to pick it up this time. And now we're going to plant explosives all through there. I don't want to really flood that down there yet. So we're not going to go any farther. But we're going to do that and probably that. So all of these are going to be top priority. Not those ones down there though. Because I want them to get them down so that they can blow up and we can get back to getting water out of the river with that. So those are our top priority bombs. What are they waiting on over here? Oh, gears and metal block. I imagine they're still all going to this project. Yep. Although we're about to be done with the metal blocks, which will be very helpful. Okay, we're only 50 gears away now. I can't wait for this industrial area to be online. That's our next big project. So what my idea is we're gonna dig a channel, a straight channel through here. Then we're going to use the dirt we gather from over here, which will be another thing we're doing next episode. To fill in this area and kind of flatten it out. And we're going to turn this little section into all plank processing. So we're going to use the normal plank and treated wood plank in this area. Then this little section is going to be gear processing. So pretty much just gears. Then over on the right side of the river, we're going to do metal processing. So we're going to have a mine up here. And we're going to get all this out of here. But we're going to have the mine up here mostly. And it will probably be kind of small because we're only going to use one mine. And we're going to turn those all into steel, or block rather. And then above that right here is going to be bad water processing. So we're going to have a second channel down the mountain that is going to be these 3 bad water nodes, which we're going to open all the way with this thing, the bad water discharger. And we're going to turn most of it into explosives because, as you have seen, I love my explosives. But the other part is going to turn into extract for our advanced breeding pods and better explosives. So that'll be very good. We could also use the extract for the detailer to get more happiness. So we're back to working over here. And I forget what I wanted to do for this. Is it that? We put 2 there. We can fit 1 more in the middle, which is kind of... God damn. So we put that one over there and this one over here. We can fit 1 in the middle, which is exactly what we want to do. However, I did realize that we're going to have to add another platform to this. All right. Then we're going to put a platform in the middle, which will do that. Delete that because we need to lower that by 1. All right. So this will be our main source of power, probably, for this area. Again, I do know that we're losing a little bit of power to that, and I don't care. All right. Ooh. That's also going to lose us some power, I just realized. Because the water can just escape through the middle of that without turning any wheel. So we're going to do to compensate for that is we're going to make another levee wall. And this won't affect our water that much. Like, it won't cause it to flood because our water is already not going that fast through there, as you can see. It's very slow. And we're on 3 times speed. If I put us on to 1 time speed, that's how fast it's moving. Not at all, pretty much. So this is mostly going for quantity as a quality all of its own, pretty much. Oh, we can't put... I forgot about that. We can't put these over that. Which should be fine. We could use either an overhang, which we might, or we could just use suspension bridges. We'll use suspension bridges. I think they'll look better. Okay, we'll do that. Put that there. We're gonna have to adjust this a little bit. Do that. And that realigns our entrance with this path. There we go. And I'll remove all this extra pathing bit. And we'll remove that path once we finish this stuff out here. Okay, so now honestly, we probably shouldn't do it that way because that's just complicating things. What we should do to access the middle is build these ones. So there's not a staircase and then another staircase to go back up to the same height that we just left. All right. If I do that, that doesn't work, but these ones should. Oh, I forgot you can't put two suspension bridges on the same thing, so we'll slowly like move forward and back if we do that. Shit snacks. Okay, that's 3, that's an odd number. Okay, we'll just go with an overhang to avoid all the suspension nonsense that would occur. And for the sake of convenience, we'll put a pathway across the whole top. I know it doesn't matter for this game because there's no like breakdown mechanics, like things don't break down over time. But for like real life, they would have a pathway down the middle because that would be a point. Like these things would break a lot probably. Or maybe they wouldn't break, but they'd need maintenance. Yes, build. Build. Yeah, that's so cool. I know it's closed. I just want to see it without the bad water. Actually, I could just... That looks really cool when we open it. Aw. I was really hoping there'd be an effect of it like building pressure in here, so when you open it, it would shoot up a little bit like a geyser. Not like to actually flood, but like a little animation to play when it shoots up like a geyser. Ooh, how much power is this generating? Okay, so it's only generating 100 horsepower ish, like 100, we can average that's like 120. So how many wheels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 120. I'm gonna actually do my math right with a calculator. 18 times 120. That would be 2,160 horsepower. We'll round that down to like 2,100. Maybe just 2,000. So I think this game is smart enough to realize that if this wheel is here, the water will slow down to push the wheel around. So then this wheel will be slightly worse, and then this wheel will be slightly worse than that one, and so forth, so on. I think it is smart enough to realize that. Because there's no change in gravity here, it's just going because this is pushing it forward. It looks like all of those are done, so we're gonna demolish both of those. And they should be able to place those there. Now time for the really awesome part. We're gonna start in the middle this time. Awesome. Then these ones. Then these ones. So these are the last few, or last two. There we go. All right, it's time for the next round. All right, well that will do it for me today on TimberBorn. I hope you enjoyed this video. It did take me an ungodly amount of time, about 7.5 hours to make this one. So if you liked it, please leave a like. If you really loved it, be sure to subscribe. On the left will be a video chosen for you by YouTube search algorithm. On the right will be the link to the full TimberBorn playlist. If you have any suggestions for games I should play or things to do in games I already play, please leave them in the comments below. Alright, that'll be all for me today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.